This video is brought to you by Boss Rutan's O2 Trainer and PowerPerformanceProducts.com, where you can receive $10 off your purchase of Body Storm and Body Effects.
So this is the last time I'm ever going to tell this story. I promised to the gentleman that that will be coming out here in a minute. But about 8 years ago, I went on vacation back to Boston, and I wanted nothing to do with fighting. I just wanted to relax and hang out. And then I found out that there was a fight going on that weekend. And the only reason I went to this fight is because a guy named Drew Fickett, who we were looking at for season 1 of The Ultimate Fighter, was going to fight me. I went to watch the fight, and he fought a guy with a record of 2-1 who was much smaller than him. And when the fight was over, I thought that that guy had actually won the fight. Went back to the locker room, I talked to him, I said, we got this new reality show coming out called The Ultimate Fighter. I'd like you to come try out for it. Well, not only did he try out, he made it. And from there, he actually made it to the finals of season 1 of The Ultimate Fighter. From there, he went on to compete in 4 different weight classes, fought for 3 world titles, and won 9 of his last 12 fights in the UFC. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to announce the retirement of Kenny Florian, going on to bigger and better things as a commentator. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kenny Florian.
All right, thank you very much, Dana. Wow. All right, so I think first off here, on behalf of all of the UFC fans worldwide, thank you for everything that you put forward for us in terms of your performances. You were a great ambassador for the UFC, and will continue to be. Congratulations on a fine career.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. You know, I don't know what I would have done if Dana wasn't there. You know, I was at the right place at the right time, and all I wanted really to do at that time was just become a martial artist full time, you know, and it wasn't until after The Ultimate Fighter that really decided that I wanted to be a pro fighter, and I'm just so thankful to the UFC and everybody here at Zuffa for everything they've done. You know, it's crazy. Fighting found me, and I'm a much better person because of it. Everything, I'm happy.
I love you, Kenny.
Yeah, we all love Kenny, right? All right, so how long have you been grappling with this decision to ultimately hang up the gloves for him?
You know, I've dealt with injuries in the past, and you know, back in November I was back into training and hurt my back working out, and just hasn't quite been the same, you know. So been dealing with it, been trying to get back and doing rehab and things like that, and a few weeks ago kind of re-injured it again, and so it's been tough, man. You know, just haven't been able to train, and I've always been that person. I don't want to do anything, you know, half-assed. Always, if I'm going to train for a fight, I'm going to be trained doing what I'm doing. I want to be able to do it 100%, and you know, if I'm not able to do those things, then can't really do it. So it's been several months. It's been very, very hard. You know, your identity becomes what you do, and it's been tough.
So your UFC legacy is certainly a long one. The only fighter to compete in 4 different weight classes. Dana mentioned the 3 title fights, 7 rear naked chokes in the UFC, one of the highest finishing percentages we will probably ever see in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. What is your crowning achievement? What is maybe the fight or fights that you'll look back upon, you know, with pride?
I don't know, you know, I was very critical of myself every time I fought, but there's so many great moments, you know, even in losses and things that I remember, and just, it's hard, but maybe, I don't know, it's hard to pinpoint one
Joe
moment.
Stevenson, UFC 91, co-main, I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of great moments, that was definitely one of them, but, you know, I miss really just being able to train and getting ready, having these butterflies before the weigh-ins and before going out to fight. Just an amazing feeling, and it's hard to pick one.
All right, so as you transition to life after fighting, what are you going to be doing?
You know, I'm so thankful that I'm able to do commentary and do shows like UFC Tonight and do things like that here for the UFC and for Fuel and Fox, and so I'm definitely going to be busy doing stuff on TV for this sport, and going to be coaching. Opening up, I live out in LA now, so I'm opening up a gym out in the LA area at some point soon. Have my gym back in Boston. Going to be getting a blog going. I'm just real passionate about health and nutrition, and hopefully be trying to push that as well.
All right, well, it's an honor to call fights with you. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the UFC veteran, Kenny Florian.
This video is brought to you by ProBoxingSupplies.com, where you can receive 25% off your purchase now.
Godspeed and party on.